Hey guys, welcome to my channel. This is Priyanka Kumar. I'm back again with another reading, and this is a very interesting topic about career. So I do a lot of relationship readings because most often there is the generation of kids, or I'd rather say generation of people who are more keen and curious about how their relationships are going forward, and they would like to know a lot about it. So those are the popular topics, but however there are people who look forward for career readings, and this is one of the requested video. So I'm going to be doing a reading about how is your next 3 months going to be in your career. Okay, so we will look at if there is a job change, business change, or finances, profits, losses, whatever may come across in your reading. We will take a look at how your career path is going to be. All right, so we have 3 different piles today. We have the first pile, which is the red color star, the second pile the blue color star, and the third pile being the green color star. Okay, and you can meditate upon your situation and just make sure that you are calm and you are open to listening to the readings, and don't be disheartened if something doesn't come through the way that you expected, but most often the universe is trying to guide you and put you in a path that is right for you. So whatever, take what resonates, leave what it does not, and end of the day it is just a general reading, and I'm here to guide you on your path. What you want, you can consume that only. All right, and if you are looking forward to book a personal reading, the description box has the details how you can get in touch with me through Instagram or on my WhatsApp as well, and I will be more than happy to guide you in your path. All right, so let's begin with the reading. Welcome to pile number 1. For those who picked the red color star, let's begin with your reading. Let's take a look at what is happening in your career path and whatever messages that may come through for you. This career path reading is going to be for the next 3 months is what I am looking at. Kindly ignore if there is any background noises. There is some construction work happening in my surroundings. Okay, so what is happening in your career path? 8 of Pentacles, the Empress, and the Hierophant. 3 major cards here. Okay, so what's happening for you in your career path is that I see that in the current scenario, in the present moment here, there could be some kind of disappointments, or I would say it's more about you trying to put in a lot of effort and hard work, but it is somewhere not being fruitful. Okay, I see that there is a need for you, that you are actually focusing a lot more than necessary, but somewhere your efforts are not being taken in the right path here. Okay, I see that if you are looking forward to change a job, it's a good way, and especially if you're in business, I would say that you're trying to master that. You are in the zone where you're putting so much of effort and hard work that you are trying to master the art of your business or your job. I see that you are actually putting your effort and your heart and soul into achieving something. Okay, so that is going to give birth to a new idea here, or a new project, or something new is coming up. I see that maybe you are working so much on something new that will, and it's a very good sign that it's giving birth to something new here. Okay, I see that you will be also achieving that financial stability that you're looking for because of the efforts that you have put in. Okay, you may actually see that this path you did not expect it to achieve it to some extent, but now I see that this has reached that point where you are kind of achieving that level. Okay, and another important thing I see that is this is a major turnover for your career path, because I see the Empress here, the Hierophant here. So you are progressing step by step into something more deeper and something more. Okay, and I also see that you will be an inspiration to other people. The kind of passion that you hold in your work or your business, what I strongly feel this could be for people who are dealing with business. However, even if you are in job, I would say that this is somewhere where you are elevating yourself, upgrading yourself, and probably you are even getting promoted, I would say. Okay, so there is this energy of your your new ideas are getting flourished, and it could be a very creative field that you're working with. And also, if you have invested in anything huge, okay, if you've invested in a lot of money, I would say that that is the results that you're looking for is coming through here. Okay, I see that you worked your ways in a very positive way, and I see that you will also become a very good mentor for other people in this time. Okay, it is I see that you have worked here all alone by yourself, but probably I would say that you may be given an opportunity to work with other team members or other people around you, or maybe you were not wanting to work with other people in business maybe, but I see that now at the end of the 3 months, I would say that that will also happen, and you will get out of your comfort zone to make that happen, and that also is going to bring in a lot of success for you here. Okay, and I would say that if you are somewhere worried about your finances being if it's invested in the wrong place, or if you are thinking that it could it would be bothering you or something of that sort, I would say that there is a lot of stability here. Okay, there's a lot of stability here, and there is very, very low risk because of the ways that you have worked in. You've traditionally worked, culturally you've had a lot of good ethics to work in this space. Okay, so I would say that this is going to be really successful for you by the end of 3 months. All right, let's take a look at more cards. Let's see what more we have for you. It's a wonderful positive message to be reading in the morning, opening with the first pile. Let's see what more we have for you. Okay, we have the Ten of Swords, the Chariot, and the Judgment. Okay. All right, so what I see here as more advice or more guidance for you in this in the next 3 months is that you are also somewhere trying to how would I say this? I see that you have a lot of potential to achieve everything that you want. Okay, but you are somewhere a little bit confused and probably a little scared as well if you will be able to do what you want to do. Okay, there is that little bit of fear, very little. Okay, because of the kind of hard work that you've put in, because of the Eight of Pentacles here, I see that you have put in so much of effort and hard work in your journey, and suddenly it feels like it's still not fetching that good results. Am I actually going in the right path? Is this going where it needs to go? So that kind of self limiting belief is coming in. Okay, and it feels like you have hit a dead end here with this card, and probably you feel that probably there have been too many people in your circle. Maybe you're not working in a good environment, or probably you have there were people in business who have backstabbed you. So your colleagues have not been very nice to you in your situation. So I see that is somewhere kind of becoming very exhausting for you. That is becoming it's reached a dead end point, and should I actually go about it? But don't give up, guys, because It is not failure here. It is just that once this is complete, you are becoming the Chariot, which means that there's a huge transition from what you are to what you are going to become. So you should definitely not give up. And here in just the 6 cards, we have 4 major arcanas here, which means that, as I mentioned earlier, that this is a huge step for you. This is a very big transition in your career path, and the success is guaranteed here. The success is definitely there, but you have to just keep moving forward. You've left your kingdom, you've left your everything, and now you've become the Chariot, and you have to keep moving forward. If you don't go forward, the success will not be yours, right? So you have come to that standstill position of thinking if everything is going right, but you should just keep moving ahead, so that it's a good time for you to understand that you are getting what you asked for. You are overcoming all the obstacles, and especially after this zone, you are definitely overcoming a lot of obstacles here. And I see that and there is definitely travel, I see, okay, with the Chariot and the Judgment here. I see that there could be maybe an opportunity in a different country, abroad, or you are looking for something in a different city overall. Probably the new change in your progress, your growth, this new idea or a new project that I was talking about, or a new job or a new business venture, whatever that new thing is happening, I see that that could be completely in a different land for you. Okay, it may be to definitely promotion is guaranteed here. Definitely something more beyond what you think is going on, and whatever you thought is being delayed is for a reason, because that success is just going to just financially and emotionally satisfied position, and everything is just going to happen suddenly, all of a sudden. Okay, and yeah, that's pretty much about it. And there's a lot of positivity in your reading, and wonderful progress. I will just pick up one last advice card for you from the Fairies Oracle. I'm sorry, one last advice card for you from the Fairies Oracle. It says, wait for winter. During the colder months, the Fairy Queen of Winter will help you manifest your most heartfelt wishes, as long as your intentions are for the highest good. So here, waiting only means that, you have done a lot of effort and hard work. You just have to wait for it. Winter doesn't come all the time, right? It's a season. It will come when the right time appears. So whatever that you have actually worked for it, and you have good intentions for it, which means that now is the time to wait patiently for it to manifest into something more beautiful. All right, so just have patience, and everything is just perfectly being worked out for you in your career path. All right, so that's all I have for you in this reading. If this reading resonated, please do let me know in the comments, and I will see you again in the next reading. Take care and have a good day. Bye bye. Welcome to pile number 2. For those who picked this blue color star, let's take a look at what is the reading for you. Okay, I will take that. How is your career path going to be? High energies. Okay, we have the Page of Wands, the Chariot, and the King of Cups. Okay, so how is the next 3 months going to be for you in your career path? I see that there is progress definitely happening in the next 3 months. I see that in your current energies there is a lot of fire, and probably it's a new venture, and there is a spark that is there for you in this career path. Okay, maybe it's something that you truly desire, and something that you have taken up with a lot of interest, I would say. And this is a wonderful opportunity, or this is a wonderful way of you expressing how happy you are in your job. I see that you may be dealing with fashion, or you may be dealing with clothes or something to do with the fashion industry, is what I can see. And I see that there is the excitement, there is a lot of excitement for you in your path. Okay, and I see that maybe you, if in case you are waiting for some, oops, I'm really sorry, there is too much of excitement, definitely, okay, with the cards flashing off like that, and with a lot of things happening around here. I can sense the energies that there is too much of heavy excitement for you in this path. Okay, and it also indicates that there is going to be a lot of abundance coming your way. There is positivity, there is too much of good things happening here. Okay, and I see that this path is also giving you the confidence to take it to the next level. Here I see that you are in the swift mode, and you just want to keep upgrading yourself and keep moving forward and keep progressing as much as possible. So there is this wonderful energy of how you want to be, okay, in this path. And another thing that I notice here is that you are also emotionally attached to this path of yours. Okay, there is this amazing energies of this could be something that you're truly passionate about since a very long time, and it is just coming to fruitfulness now. Okay, I see that you will also be getting a lot of guidance and support from other people around you. You will be respected, you will be I see you gaining that position where people will notice you for your work, people will start recognizing you, and I see that there will be that good attention that you will get. Okay, people will start asking you for a guidance as well, and they may want to know how was your path, and everything is just happening very stable. And definitely this is something to do with a creative field. I see that you could be working in a creative field, and that is giving you so much of satisfaction. Okay, and having the king card here, I see that you will also reach that financial stability by the end of 3 months. Okay, that is going also to happen for you. And another important aspect here is that since you're very emotionally attached to your career path, it's important that you also balance your personal life. Okay, no doubt that we all are actually attached to our career paths, because that is what keeps driving us to do more and motivates us to keep moving forward. But here with the King of Cups, it's just an advice that you have to balance a little bit of your energies. Okay, so I see that the 3 months are going to be absolutely wonderful for you, and don't look back, just keep moving forward. I don't think that you're the kind of person to look back also here, but with the 7, the Chariot here, you may have a tendency to get a little bit of confused, or you may just pause, halt for a while and think if the path that you're taking is actually going where your destination is. That's all. That very little bit of somewhere a pause in your confidence, I would say, but it's not bad, and just overcome that and you will move forward. Okay, let's take a look at more cards. Picking up more cards for your situation. How is your next 3 months going to be in your career path? Okay, so here I had already mentioned that it is going well, but there is a little bit of pause in your journey or somewhere, right? So that I see is in connection with this here, with the 2 of swords. I see that there may be 2 different opportunity, or there may be 2 different projects that you may be confused with and not sure of which one to go ahead in your career path. Okay, and here I also mentioned that you're very emotionally attached to your career path, and you may want to pursue things. You take things too personally. Okay, so that could create this issue of, and especially with the King of Cups and the Queen of Cups here, there's another sign that if you are still single, oops, I'm sorry, if you are still single, there is a possibility that you will find your partner through your workspace as well. Okay, and here definitely there are two different things, two opposing situations, two different jobs maybe, or two different projects maybe, and all you have to do is do not think from your emotional aspect. You need to gain control. Strength is what this talks about. You need to get control over your situation and then make this decision. Okay, with these two paths here being ahead in front of you, one may want you to think emotionally, one may want you to think practically. So I would suggest you that don't emotional satisfaction in your workspace, your business, whatever that may be, is definitely very important. But although I see that sometimes it has to be very practical situation and not just from your emotional aspect, so it's important that, and especially this being the minor and this being the major, I would say that there is a lot of success when you consider it as your from the practical viewpoint. That will be much more helpful in your paths. The next 3 months are going to be amazingly well for you. Just take care of how to work with your emotions and how to work with being more practical. I also see that don't make impulsive decisions. All right, don't make impulsive decisions, and do not invest in the wrong places. Learn where to control, learn where to hold it back. Sometimes because the two paths that you have here, and you being emotional can actually pull you towards the other path, which can actually make you look like maybe the other person or the other project looks like a very potential project, but be more practical when it comes to your decision making. Okay, I was shuffling cards for the last one message from the Fairies Oracle, and this just flipped. It says journey. It's time to prepare for a journey. It may be impromptu or planned. Either way, make sure you're ready when the time comes. Pack your passport now. So this can be, again, it means that probably you may have to move places for your career path or whatever, the journey, and even if you're not willing to travel or you're not looking to move places, it's either ways that it's saying that there could be suddenly a point, a time in your life when you may just have to leave. So that's why it says that it may be impromptu or it may be planned. Whatever way it is, pack your passport now. So there is a good sign that probably, and the Chariot again, I don't know if I mentioned during the reading of this card, but yes, there is a travel opportunity lying ahead for you. So if you're looking forward to any of that, then that is going to be successful. And as again it says, even if not, there is going to be an impromptu plan that will come up. All right, so that's all I have for you in this reading today. I hope this helps. If this reading resonated, please do let me know in the comments. I would be more than happy to hear from you, and I will see you again in the next reading. Take care and have a good day. Bye bye. Welcome to pile number 3. For those who picked the green color star, let's take a look at what is the reading for you and how is your next 3 months going to be in your career path. Let's take a look at that. So pile number 3, how is the next 3 months going to be? Okay, I wanted to pick 3 but 4 came, no worries. We have the Hermit, the 7 of Cups, the 5 of Swords, and the 6 of Wands. Okay, so how is the next 3 months going to be is I currently see that probably you are in solitude, or I would rather say lonely, because you are not happy with what is going on in your career path, and these cards are pretty much explaining everything all by themselves. You're very lonely at this point of time. You don't know how to take it further, and you're looking for a lot of options. You don't know whether to stick to your job, change your job. or if you want to do business or job, and there's too much of confusion, and this confusion is leading to overthinking and headache is happening and then end of it, it's going to be successful. What more can I say? I've just already justified, I've just given an entire brief of how your 3 months is going to be. That's a simple way of putting it across, but now I will get into the deeper aspect of it here. So what I see is that currently you are feeling lonely because I see that things are not going the way that you expected it to be. Okay, maybe you are wanting a lot of changes, and there are too many options to choose from, and you are unaware of which position or which situation that you need to consider in your field. Okay, or you may even want to switch fields, I would say. So here there is that kind of confusion that is bothering you over. Okay, but I see that you have a huge potential to achieve everything. That is why there is the 6 of Wands. You are a fighter, and you can go to the war field all by yourself. You don't need other people to tell you what to do, and you can just sort it out all by yourself. That's how you are as a person. You are extremely capable of doing things that one cannot imagine. Okay, I also see that you are putting a lot of focus. You are very determined, and your focus is there. And I also see that you are not deviating from your path at all. You know that you have a huge potential, and you want to achieve something, and something that is going to satisfy you a lot. Okay, so that is what is kind of happening for you at this point of time. Excuse me. So in the next 3 months, I see that there could be other options that you are trying to consider as well. It may be job opportunities. It may be maybe emotionally you are not satisfied with something that you are doing, and that could be bothering you, and you're thinking, maybe if I should change, then probably that may fetch me more money, or that may fetch me more fame, or sometimes it may be about fetching that emotional contentment in a space. Okay, so that is why it's the multiple possibilities that you are looking at, and I think that you are going to brainstorm a lot of ideas, and but the only advice here is to be careful, because this can lead to this 5 of Swords energy, which is very confusing again, and hard work is going to be there, and it may involve too much of overthinking as well, and you may not make a good decision when it comes to that. So you just have to be a little careful and be aware of where you are investing your money, and what kind of people that you are going to be dealing with. Okay, sometimes we often make this mistake of taking suggestions from other people and investing in the wrong places. So I see that there is a possibility that can happen. So there could be stress, there could be tension, and make sure that whatever other people who are getting involved in this, they have a clear clarity of communication between the two of you, and this stressful situation is the only thing that you have to avoid. Nevertheless, there is definitely success here, but this journey is what could be stressful. So it's not just about the destination, but the journey also matters. All right, let's take a look at more cards for your situation, although I already see a lot of positive signs. Let's see, there's 3 of Pentacles, Page of Wands, and 2 of Cups. Okay, so as I mentioned earlier in the reading that there is going to be multiple options here, or in connection with other people here. So that is the advice for you, that you may have a lot of other people to work with in this situation. So in the next 3 months in your career path, that is what is going to give you this headache. Okay, this headache is only because of certain other people around you, and not because of yourself, because I see that you have a lot of strength and potential to achieve the kind of dreams that you desire, but with the intervention of other people here, I see that you could get distracted. Okay, they may tell you that, and this is only because these people actually want to put you down. Okay, and with the Two of Cups here, you know, it is a kind of a sign that if you're still single, you may meet your partner through your work, through your business, or whatever that may be. In connection with your work, you may meet your partner if you are single. But if you're already committed, I see that you and your partner will be working together in some project together. Okay, maybe there would be an opportunity where you will need the support of one another to progress further in your career path. Maybe you'll seek their advice, or maybe you will actually take their help to work on something. So something of that sort is going to come up in the next 3 months. Okay, and here another important thing is that there will be a creative venture that is going to come across your way. Okay, this creative venture is going to make you feel alive. You know, probably at this point of time with the Hermit card here, I would say that there is a little bit of stagnant energy that is there in your career path currently. So that could be shifted with the Page of Wands here. You know, there might be some new project which will fire up that flame inside you again, to start working again, or to motivate you, to inspire you something, and something of that sort can come up. But definitely the next 3 months in your career path looks wonderful. The only thing you need to keep in mind is the other people in your connection, other people in your environment, in your circle, who may cause you stress, or the other kind of projects that may actually bother you by giving you too many options here. So but nevertheless, it is going to be a successful one. All right, so that's what I have for you, and I will pick up one last advice card for you from the Fairies Oracle. We have the card of Nature's Sign. Be receptive to the subtle messages from nature as you go about your day. Nature talks to us continually. We need only open hearts and minds. So here it says that probably if you are a person who stays with the Hermit card, I see here that now is actually the right time for you to spend more time in the nature alone, introspect yourself, and you know, see what answers you may get through. When you are all by yourself in solitude and in silence, a lot of answers will come through. Okay, especially when you spend time in the nature. And here this card is reminding you that there could be very subtle messages which you may not even notice, you know, very subtle messages when you spend time in the nature, and that will give you that will actually lead you towards your path of whatever is that you are seeking here. Okay, you just have to be open to it. You know, the more closed you are and the more you are caught up in your own thoughts, you will not be able to receive any kind of answers or guidance from the universe. Okay, so just be open and receiving. You will definitely get a lot of answers to many things in your career path. All right, so that's all I have for you in this reading. I hope this resonated. If this resonated, please do let me know in the comments. I would be more than happy to hear from you, and I will see you again in the next